Hey there everybody, Redx Parasite here, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy 2. Go get him, Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Let's go get those green stars. Don't even have to bother pointing out that that's what I've been doing, because it's same old at this point. And it's what I'm going to be doing forever. Oh my gosh, so dull, guys. I hate it. God. Ooh, this one's actually interesting compared to some of the other ones, and I think I'm starting to get a little hoarse. My balls! My balls is a horse. If you don't know who my balls is, then you don't know horses. I'm just kidding, it's a reference. If you get the reference, then that's good for you. If not, then I don't know exactly what to tell you. I died, guys. It's like the second time. Okay, but moving on. This star is interesting. It's one of those ones that is in a cool location. And it landed on my back. Sorry, that's just too funny. If I could stop getting killed by this guy, that'd be great. So I could start explaining this green star. So it's hidden in a cool place, and I'm gonna try to get up on top of this guy so I can show you. Thwomp, bend to my will. So instead of going for the common medal, we're gonna get up here on the parapet of this castle. Now there's a life there that I'm totally ignoring, but the green star is all the way back here in the top left corner. You would never go here if it weren't for this green star, which is kind of cool, so I'm glad that they put it there. It's well hidden, it's not too hard to get as long as you don't get crushed. But it's a pretty quick one. We'll just be moving on and finishing out World 1.
Hey there guys, Redx Parasite here with some post-commentary and some bad news. The reason I have to do post-commentary over this section is because my roommate walked in when I was in the middle of recording this, and so I muted my microphone, and I never unmuted it. So the rest of the commentary that I originally recorded for this is now silent. So that's the reason why I'm post-commentating over it. But the other kind of problem is that after I recorded this episode and I went to go and record future episodes, which didn't end up getting recorded, I realized that my headset microphone that I usually use to record wasn't working properly. So I tried to do some little fiddling around with it to determine what was wrong, because I like plug it into a USB port, and it wouldn't appear to be making any sound or recording any sound. But alas, when I actually recorded something and then amplified it by like 50 decibels, it turns out it's still recording sound, but it's just ridiculously quiet. So I don't really know what to make of that. So I'm going to be avoiding using that microphone for the time being, and I'm going to have to use another one that I've kept stashed and hoped I would never really have to use again. But apparently, you know, the time has come where I need to use it again. So I hope the audio quality isn't like terrible or anything. But that's just kind of what happened, and so I don't know. I really have no idea what to make of it, because it's not like it just stopped working. It's just really quiet. And I've tried fiddling around with the sound settings on Windows too to see what's going on. So I don't know, I'm just gonna have to try to kind of make do with what I have, and so I swear this is the most annoying green star ever, because I mean I've kind of been talking over the game about something completely different than what's actually going on, but I don't really know of any better way to get that star right there other than to try to just jump and then hope you can get yourself burned into it or something. So it helps if you get the live stream beforehand, because then you have more chances to mess up and bounce around randomly. So that's one star down, and post-commentary started. So that actually completes World 1. You see it has the gold crown there now. So we're all done. We're not going to be seeing any more of World 1 in this LP. And of course, I'm just going to go straight into World 2. And apparently I paused here for some reason. I don't know why. It's kind of awkward because if I like stop the recording and try to like cut this out, then it would just be all weird and stuff. So it's getting left in. You get to see my home menu for about 15 seconds or so. It's exciting, I know. Anyways, now we're going to be doing Puzzle Blank Galaxy. These green stars are really freaking obvious to find because just watch this opening cutscene right here. Yeah, that's right. There's two of them right there. You can see two of them in the opening cutscene. Like in the same shot, even. It's kind of ridiculous. And then, right when you're flying into the level right there, you can see the third one. So, it's not hard to find any of them, but I have to admit this first one is actually kind of difficult to get because you have to land on the block without hitting it. And so I'm going to mess this up. Not this time, but I think it's next time when I try to do it. And so, yep, there we go. Screwing it up. And so if you screw it up, then you can't get that star without either restarting the level or coming back to it some other time. Yeah, you're SOL. So, what I decided to do was just go for one of the later stars and then try again another time. So, come to this planetoid and side flip jump fail. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. I was trying to be all fancy and do a side flip jump. Usually, I do backflip jumps, but, you know, if you want to be fancy, then you can go that extra mile and do side flip jumps. I believe side flip jumps are actually slightly higher. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure they were higher in Super Mario 64, but I'm not sure about this game. It feels that way to me sometimes. But anyway, as far as that star goes, either you can, I think you can wall jump while the plank is still standing up and get it that way, or you can just jump, do a backflip jump and spin off the circular section that I just did. I'm not sure how Mario, being Mario, changes that. Really, I just used Luigi, and obviously I've been using Luigi the whole time, but Luigi can jump higher, and that's why I prefer using him. I believe I've said that before, but doesn't make it any less true. So, we're back to try Prankster Comet Green Star 1 again, and surprise, surprise, I'm gonna fail at getting it a second time. It's riveting stuff. I don't know, like, some of the ones have given me, like, I failed on the first time, at least I didn't, like, waste as much time here, but, I don't know, kinda disappointed in myself for doing this, but, you know, you just gotta grin and bear it, and I think I get it the next time I come here, so, this time I'm going for the third star, but, you know, third time is definitely the charm, as far as getting green stars, you know. And so, you know, what's funny is I failed getting the first green star, and guess what? I tried to do the side flip jump, and I failed again. You know, history really does repeat itself. That's not just a load of Molyneux, it's actually true. And that rhymes! Woohoo! I am suddenly a poet, and didn't know it. That's like the oldest and most stupid rhyme in the book. Promise.exe has stopped working. Anyways, just kind of do wall jumps, and the third one is going to be coming up here in just a bit. Right under the pink platform, you'll see the pink platform. That's all pretty pink over here. And so I figured the easiest way to get this one is to just let the saw blade over there cut the platform and let it fall down, and then you can just kind of fall into the star. I don't know if it's possible to get it by, like, jumping underneath the platform or something, but I just figured that's the easiest way, in my opinion, to get that star, so do it my way, or take the highway. That's another one down. Green star 2, green star 3. And, of course, I have to go back and get that one that I failed at twice. I'm so bad at video games. That's a lie. I'm usually pretty good. You never realize, like, how commentating changes the way you play games until you record Let's Plays a lot. I think that's part of what makes the Let's Play curse such of a thing, is that when you're trying to commentate over a game while you're playing it, I think it does detract from your gameplay a bit. And so yeah, see, there we go, getting it on the first try. It is actually quite difficult to do. But, there you go. Green Star 1. Third try. That's a really weird voice. I don't know how I came up with it. I hope it shows up on the recording. It's almost like Batman, but he's whispering. Kind of. At least that's what I'm getting out of it. Anyways, that's gonna wrap up Puzzle Plank, and now I have a decision to make. I could either do Hightail Falls or Boulder or something. I don't remember what that was called. I think it's like Boulder Bowl. Bad memory, of course, you know, striking at the most opportune moments. And so I decided to do Hightail Falls because I figured these green stars are actually more annoying than the ones in Boulder Bowl, so I figure I'll go for them first. And so, the first green star is actually at the top of this first section that's like on the left that you go up. Well, actually, it's the second section, it's not the first section. I have counting issues as well as memory issues. All my cognitive functions are apparently severely impaired whenever I'm playing video games and trying to commentate about them. That's just the way it seems to be. I'm usually smarter than a 5th grader. I hope I'm smarter than a 5th grader. That show is just weird in my opinion. It's like, they're asking you stuff that, unless you're like a 5th grader or you've recently been in the 5th grade, nobody really cares to remember. And so, I should make note that I totally took the wrong direction. You have to go on the left side because there's that dash pepper up there that you have to get back up. I'm pretty sure that I went to this platform the first time I did this level, so yeah, it actually means something now instead of just talking to that old penguin guy. So there's a green star, and I have to wait for the hot stepping dash pepper to run out, or else I'll like jump off the edge, and then that would just be the worst fail ever in all of existence. I'm kind of surprised that I actually did that so well, because that one section where you're going in between those two slopes blocks, it's kind of hard to describe. I might put like a little, I don't know, image of it or something in the video so you can see, but that section you usually like hit one of the blocks and then fall back down. So I'm actually kind of surprised I did that on my first try. However, second green star here is a lot more annoying, and I believe it took me quite a bit longer to get. As you'll see, because it'll take me a while to get there, and then once I get there, it takes me even longer to get the star. Fun times at Hightail Falls. It's like Gravity Falls, except with water. I haven't really watched that show, I just know about it, and I know that's like weird and stuff. I mean, I guess I should try watching it out. Try watching it out. I should try watching it sometime just to see what it's like, but I haven't watched it yet, so don't hold me to knowing about it. So, but there are waterfalls like all around. You can see them, and they're very pretty. Just stare at the backgrounds now. Ignore the foreground. The foreground is stupid. It's all about the backgrounds. Everyone knows that. Hooray! Progress! I'm now further than I ever was. Ever. Well, as Luigi. This is the farthest I've ever gotten in this level. As Luigi. Running. Oh, so fast. Fun levels are to the max. And finally, getting to the section that has a star in it, which is over here-ish. And this is also where you realize that it's kind of annoying. I was checking to make sure I didn't miss one back there, because there is a secret thing over there by the green star, but it's not. It doesn't have a green star near it. kind of running up walls, and we're almost there. It's coming up right here. Let the pain begin. So, the green star is off to the right here. I didn't quite make it where I wanted to be. You can kind of hear it. You can't really see it yet. But what you have to do is you have to get on top of that purple piece, and it'll come back up here in a second. So yeah, that one purple piece where, like, above the comet medal, and I totally failed at getting on top of it again. But yeah, you have to get on top of that piece, and then you have to jump to get the star. And if I could actually get to the star, then it would be nice. And unfortunately, I had to kill Yoshi to stay alive. Sorry, Yoshi, but it's a matter of life and death. Although I'm actually kind of surprised that I lived there, because I couldn't see the ground, and I couldn't really get much farther backwards to try and steer myself onto the platform. So, you know, sometimes I have streaks of good things, and then I fall off the back too. See, this is just fantastic. Although I managed to flutter my way back into a good position. So, you know, I guess I haven't died yet at this part, but you know, I've failed. So, you know, the death will be coming soon. And so this time I actually get on top of it, and so the star is off to the right here. But one of the annoying things about the star is that you don't have any depth perception at this point in time in the game. Like, it is strictly... Oh yeah, and that was a really nice save. I couldn't believe that that worked either. But yeah, you don't have any depth perception at that point. It's basically like the game is in 2D. So this would be something where, like Super Mario 3D Land, having the 3D would be really useful here. But as of course this is a Wii game and it doesn't have 3D. And so, you know, I get back on the platform with a little more luck this time, but you have to be like straight in the middle of the platform in order to get it. See, even then I was like too far back, and so I don't know, it's just kind of annoying how it's not that easy to get, even if you manage to get up on top of that thing. So it's kind of annoying, I guess. It takes a while to do, and you can obviously see that. Yeah, weird burp combination of, I don't even know what just happened there with my mouth and face. But anyways, I believe I get it on this try. See, there you go. I don't know, that one to me just seems like it shouldn't be as hard as it is. But you know, I guess it's just one of those stars. Oh, you're one of those stars. So, I'm gonna take on one more star in this episode. It's like at 18 minutes and 20 seconds, but you know, it's this crazy thing about finishing out a galaxy or something like that. I don't know. It's insane. I'm insane. Anyways, Hytale Galaxy Falls. Sense this makes none. But, of course, we've seen this level already. Boring. Just have to fill it with random commentary that is so random that not even pajamas can understand it. You heard me right. Not even pajamas. You know it's random when pajamas can't understand the commentary. Anyways, I'm running again. Yoshi apparently eats some really spicy food. I almost fell off the edge there. I am the leechest of leeches. I'm so awesome at sucking blood. You don't even know how much blood I can suck. I should probably stop talking about this line of subject. Get onto something more sane? That's not gonna happen, sorry. But anyways, that's section 2 done, and moving on to section 3. These things that like to fall down, because they do that. It's called gravity. Now it's kind of a thing. It's been around forever. So here's the thing, gravity was around before Newton discovered it. He just figured out what it was. So, when you say gravity, no, gravity's always been. I guess that's one thing that I've noticed, that sometimes people say it's like gravity didn't just exist, you know? Or it didn't just like come into existence. It's always been here. Even in video games. Although, in all fairness, video game gravity or video game physics are somewhat based on real physics. Although, that's not entirely accurate, because let's just look at some video game physics. And you can see that it does not make much sense at all. Now, this star is quite interesting. It actually requires you to get rid of Yoshi, and it's pretty tight on the window of error that you need in order to get it. What you have to do is you have to jump off of the flower with Yoshi with enough forward momentum, hover at like just the right time, and then jump off of Yoshi in order to get it. So I guess it took me 3 tries, but when I first played through this game, it took me quite a bit longer. So I think that's gonna do it for this episode. That was quite a few stars that we ended up getting. So, you know, consider me impressed. I think that was like 7 stars. So, good job. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Red X Parasite, signing out.